Hey guys, got another little update for you. I was able to get a couple more hours in the shop tonight while everybody was sleeping. It's about 3 in the morning now, so I think I'm going to be calling it a night. It's actually a little bit later that I wanted to be out here. But I'm sure a lot of you know how it is. You get to working on stuff, kind of lose track of time, or you get to a point where you want to just get a little bit farther and finish a particular stage of something. So that's where I'm at now, but just to update you guys on what I did tonight. One of the first things I did, I actually installed a couple lights above this workbench that I recently built. It was very, very poorly lit before that, really only just getting light from a single bulb in the ceiling, quite a ways back from it, as well as any spillover from these lights above my grinding and other workstation, cutting station there. And also went ahead and added a third light above my buffer and drill press router sander area, as that was previously quite poorly lit. And not only was it a safety issue, but it's also more of an accuracy issue. You can't really see what you're doing, can't really get the results you're going after without kind of going back and forth to a more well-lit area. So I figured it'd just be a lot safer and a lot more convenient to get that out of the way. And these I just put onto a power strip for a quick on and off. And that one I just plugged into my other switchable outlet that goes to the switch that powers these. So the shop is much more better lit now, and I can definitely see what I'm doing a lot better, and probably even be more accurate in my finishing process as well. Now as for knife progress, I wanted to work on the 3 patch knives tonight. So first thing I did was drill an extra hole for this patch knife that's going to be getting the two-tone or the bolstered handle. And again, the reason I do that is because this handle scale will now have a glue joint, and if I just had the holes on opposite ends there, perhaps if this was dropped or the glue failed for some reason, I don't really want that to be a pivot point for those two halves to kind of flop around. So adding that second one on the main handle scale area there, it's definitely going to add rigidity and stability to that in the long run, and hopefully keep everything together and solid. And of course I'll be peening the pins as well on this. Probably won't do anything really to the lanyard tubes. May chamfer the insides, which might swell it out just a little bit. But hopefully it'll all stay together and really last for the long term. As far as the two-tone handle scales, these are my pieces that I have ready to glue up. I just need to epoxy those in place, sand everything flat, and mark and drill my holes to epoxy and pin to the knife itself. And what I'm using there is just some black silver diamond wood for the bolster, and I believe some walnut or mahogany diamond wood for the main area of the scale. And for these two, got some green canvas micarta that should polish up very nicely, as well as some black linen micarta that I'm excited to try out. As for pins and lanyard tubes, haven't really decided what exactly I want to use yet. I've got some brass and some stainless. I think either or will work just fine on any of these handle scales. But still kind of debating on how exactly I want to finish those out. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'll try to get them finished tomorrow. I also have to put my maker's marks on the blades as well, which I like to do before the scales go on, as it's much easier to get my stencil in place. So hopefully by tomorrow we can at the very least get all the scales pinned and glued together, maybe even flushed up and shaped, and then it'll just be a matter of sharpening the knives and making sheaths for them. They will all be Kydex sheaths, and then those 3 knives will be done, and I'll be ready to take on other projects. One of which will be cleaning this workbench off. So anyway, show you guys my Valentine's present for my wife. She got me a Logitech iPod iPhone dock for playing music through the speakers here. And this is almost an antique now, I think. That's my 60 gig iPod video, or whatever they called it way back then. I also have my old iPhone 3GS that I've been using the Wi-Fi with to play Pandora through. And perhaps a little known fact about me, I do very much enjoy classic country music from 50s, 60s, and 70s era, as well as kind of the outlaw or honky-tonk country as well. So I've actually had it on kind of a Willie Nelson station for the whole night, and have been very much enjoying that. I do listen to a lot of modern country as well, but to be honest, there's just something about the older stuff, even from well before I was born, that just really hits a spot with me. So definitely appreciative of my wife for getting me that and allowing me the capability to listen to that kind of music. We actually had an AM station in the area that was playing a lot of that classic country from 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and so on. And unfortunately, they scrapped that set list for some sort of contemporary or new age stuff that I can't even hardly stand to think about, much less listen to. So very grateful that I can get that kind of music on things like Pandora now, and even play them through this nice speaker system. So anyway, enough about that. Just a quick update, guys. Definitely stay tuned. Hopefully for another video tomorrow. Maybe showing one or two of these knives closer to completion. And like I said, if I have my way, all three of them will be done. And I may even get my Corby rivets in the mail tomorrow, so that hopefully I can get these scales on my military fighter as well. Just all depends. See where it goes, and try to keep you guys updated. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.